fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Metropolitans come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Blake Snell is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box, Dominic Smith. Bounce down the third baseline. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Set to deliver the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Marcus Stroman gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And now here is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Cronenworth takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And in steps Manny Machado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Tatis takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game. So the next to bat will be Eric Hosmer. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Stroman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Two out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. So here's Pete Alonso coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League.
Guy having another solid campaign, D-Row. coming off a month with double-digit dingers.
Yeah, I was going to say solid. I'll raise you a little bit. That's in fuego right there. Double-digit bombs in 1 month. Watch out for this guy. He's on fire.
Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is fifth. The shortstop.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Tapped up the first baseline. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 11 home runs, and 25 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, reined in. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Michael Conforto. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with a win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle. Something's not coming back.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. So here's Will Myers. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
First pitch on its way. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting 7th, the catcher.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. High in the air out to center field. Pillar is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Grisham.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He went deep in the contest last night. Stroman's ready. First pitch on its way. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Padres down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. So now into the box is James McCann. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Now here's the first offering. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Myers is there, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So now to the plate, Marcus Stroman. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Behind 0-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Entering the day, they not only lead the league in on-base percentage, but they also have more stolen bases than any other squad. As one of the coaches told me, we don't want our guys to be satisfied just getting on base. That's great, and it's tough to do. But once they're out there, they need to put themselves in the best position they can to get home and score. There's a big difference between standing on second rather than first, and these guys fight for that base as well as anyone, guys.
The pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi.
Blake. Now.
And now the first pitch. Blake Snell started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As he grounds one briskly to short. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch coming. Here it is.
As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping in once again is J.D. Davis. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in now, Dominic Smith.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Grisham at the track. The wall. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets 1. Striding in is Manny Machado. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Machado has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate. It's incredibly strong. Certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Friars are in business to start the inning here. It's a leadoff triple.
Up next to the Padres.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Machado at third with nobody out. Swing and a little tapper. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Bounce to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Now Myers, a drive. This is to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
To the plate now, Austin Nova. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
In now, Blake Snell. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Again, another foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. Onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Into the box now, Marcus Stroman. As he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
Up next, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Mets 3. So stepping in is Tommy Pham. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Tommy Pham.
Now here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with show track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. At the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Stroman gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row, but this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 5 and the Mets 3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
First delivery to him. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, Dominic Smith.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Digging in next, Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the pitch.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled away. Five runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. And now Kevin Pillar. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Emilio Pagan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Stepping in now, James McCann. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that will become out number 2. Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right side, but it's well foul. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Little dribbler up the first baseline.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Lifted into center field. Grisham is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Mets 4. Joey Lucchesi will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
First pitch on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB now. One out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Jurickson Profar stands in as he looks at a called strike. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Grisham leads off first with 1 away. This is flared out towards second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 5-4. Tim Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Tatis onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So now here is Dominic Smith. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next, here is Pete Alonso. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next up, Francisco Lindor. A potential tying run for him at third base. From the belt, kicks and deals. Machado is there. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping up is Tommy Pham. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Tommy Pham.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The Mets are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
The batter, number 9.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2
baseman.
starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny Machado.
Stepping in next, Manny Machado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
On a line, that's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 5-4. Drew Pomeranz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center as we are all tied at 5.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
In now, Kevin Pillar. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's one away.
Now back, catcher, James McCann.
Now to bat, James McCann. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
Jonathan Villar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Now back, number 6.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit out toward second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Home half of the ninth is straight ahead, all even at 5 apiece. David Peterson comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Peterson offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Popped him up. McCann has a play. 1 out.
The batter, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Next to dig in, Eric Hosmer. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Now into the box, Will Myers. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And it's fouled away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Craig Stammen takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. And stepping in, Dominic Smith. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take a 7-5 lead.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 5. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Brian O'Grady will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0. Swing and a line drive to left. Smith is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. Mark Melanson takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next up is Kevin Pillar. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. The 1-0. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. Still tied 7-7. Digging in will be Jake Cronenworth, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Chance to walk it off. And now here is Manny Machado. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create art.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the Padres are going to walk off as winners.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Padres get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Mark Melanson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Mets, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.